Hey, everybody. Hope you're off to an amazing day. So, I figured, you know what? Let me come to you now, bring you the review for The Real Housewives of Potomac. I wasn't aware that the season started. I recently changed my streaming service from Fubo TV to Hulu, so I'm still trying to navigate that, get everything that I watch set up. So I was so surprised that it's like 3 episodes in. So I sat there and watched all of them to get caught up so we can get started with these reviews. I know I had been MIA for a little bit. I was honestly struggling with what to bring you all. Um, I don't want to just always talk about negative things and whether it be negative content creators or what's trending. So I struggle with that because based on the analytics, it's like everybody's thriving off of drama. So when you bring just regular, like non-drama, no fighting, no bad stuff, those views get pushed to the side. But nevertheless, I'm just going to push through and just give you what I'm feeling. And hey, let's just roll with it. If I get views, I get views. If not, it's all good. So anyhow, the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, the episode started. I'm gonna just basically just review episodes 1 through 3. So I may not go in order, and I may be jumping around. I'm just gonna go based off what I can remember. But I know in the first episode it starts off with Karen and her accident, and honey, the Grande Dame, shy, she seems to be in full deflect. I have to go to court. Everything's for court. Child, it ain't no trial. It ain't no witnesses or nothing to be called. So, like, I don't get it. Like, we basically know you guilty. So, talk about it. But, everybody's respecting her privacy and tiptoeing around it. But they want her to basically have some accountability for what happened. And apparently, this is not her first time that it's happened. Yeah, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think Karen is alcoholic, or she mentioned that she's dealing with grief of her parents, losing her parents? I get that because you can't really put a timeline on grief. um I went through losing several family members within a span of like less than 5 years, so it's a hard pill to swallow when those people are no longer in your lives. But I mean, do you think that's what pushed Karen to drink and drive? I don't know. I don't know about that because she also has had a DUI in the past. So I don't know. Drop down and tell me what y'all feeling. And also, she mentioned to Giselle at their breakfast that she's having marital issues. So do you think that could be it? I know we saw a little peek of that last season where Ray was basically, I think he loves his wife, but he's not in love with her. I can understand that. People fall out of love. I think the dynamics has changed in their relationship. I don't think that he is like the breadwinner and, he's kind of like the superstar of their relationship. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think, Karen has probably changed who she initially was. I mean, it looks like she looks awesome for her age, so she may have gotten some work done. Uh, but she is definitely in the spotlight more, and I think he's more pushed to the background, and maybe that's bothering him. I don't know. But being that they're both older, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Do they push through and stick together, or do they eventually separate and divorce? That's going to be interesting to see play out. And then also, will we see it play out? Because she seems so guarded when it comes to things in her life. But, when it's somebody else's life, we got to talk about it. So, but for the most part, from what I'm seeing from Karen so far, she seems like she just wants to not talk about the issue that is front and center. And then also, I don't know, is it me, or did y'all feel like, I don't know, I just feel like we saw a different Karen. Like I don't know if she's on some medication or something, and this is all just my opinion. I'm not alleging anything, but I just felt like she didn't seem like herself. Y'all drop down in the comments to let me know if you observe the same thing or what do you think is going on. I'm curious to hear from you all. Tell me your thoughts. Okay, so Giselle, she took Karen to breakfast. I like that scene. She picked her up, she drove her. Um, I thought that was great. And then she turned around and host a Hatitude slash birthday luncheon. No, was it luncheon or was it a breakfast? I can't remember if it was a luncheon or a breakfast. But either way, she hosted that for her. I think it was a luncheon. So at first it seemed a little awkward, and I don't know if that was just the editing of it, but it seemed a little awkward at first. I didn't really understand what game Giselle was trying to play or whatever, but I did like the hats. The hats are really cute. She picked a really cute one for Karen, so I thought she came off well. I didn't really think it was shady, especially with the drinks. I mean, it was good to have a non-alcoholic uh, version of something there. That way, if Karen did want to drink, there was something available for her. So I didn't see it as shady, but maybe it was because based on Giselle's past, you know, I have been one. I will say, I've never was one that railed against her. I felt like every show has its villain, and I felt like she fit that mold of that because everybody was saying that she was messy and shady and so. But there's so much hate and despise for her. Like I don't know, but I never felt that way. But I think also Giselle is in a new season too. It seems like we're getting a softer side of Giselle so far in this season. And I guess that has to do with the passing of her dad. And so maybe she's not going to come across as shady and messy. So I don't know. We got to see and wait and let that play out. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. She's taking accountability. She's apologizing. So far, so good. This season, we are introduced to some newbies, Vivian and Stacy. So far, I like them. I am definitely looking to get to know them better. Stacy is a lot different than the other girls that we're accustomed to. So I think so far she's holding up and fitting in just fine. I know they told her that she was well, Mia thought she's boring, but I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm curious to see how it plays out. I will say though, it's very notable that we're missing Robin and Candace. I'll be honest, I'm not missing Robin. I wasn't honest. This is something else too. I wasn't one that was like, Robin's got to go. Robin's got to go, or we got to break Robin and Giselle up. I wasn't one because every lady brings something different to the platform here. But I don't know. It just kind of got real dry and boring with Robin. She was being very secretive about her marriage and what was going on with her and Juan. Just playing clueless. He's cheating. Well, allegedly. He's allegedly cheating. And, she was being clueless. And I think the viewers just got kind of fed up and tired of it because it's like, you're not going to keep it real. You're on a reality show. So, and your husband's doing things and, you're playing clueless and, oh, he wouldn't do that. And I don't know. It grew old real fast. So I'll be honest. I'm not missing her so far. Candace is also missing from the series, and I get it. Totally step away. You don't need that unnecessary stress during your pregnancy, so I get it. But I will say I do miss Candace. Candace brings something to the show. So I miss her. But I don't miss the crying. The crying and folding the napkin and dabbing your eyes every time somebody says something to you, you crying. I don't miss that part. But I do miss those green screen reads and the little shady comments. And so we need our girl Candace back. We do need her back. I think she'll be a great addition with the newbies. And yeah, we need Candace back. So let's see. Mia is now separated from Gordon, but they're co-parenting in the same building. I don't know. It's a lot to unpack though. I get it. Mia has, I guess, all her life she was kind of after the money, like, she wanted the money and she settled, is what I'm taking, what I'm gathering from her marriage. Um, I, now she's with Ink, and I think it's just she's genuinely happy and in love. Not so much about the money, but I think this is where it gets tricky because you have two children and you're having the guy around your children so fast. It is confusing. I think the ladies was very hard on her at the luncheon, but I get what they were saying. Um, it's a lot. I think she needs to hold back as far as having the kids around Ink so soon, and just focus when the kids are around. Focus on being the best co-parent that you can be with Gordon. Stop trying to blend the family with Ink so fast because he's just in boyfriend zone. If he's boyfriend, I don't know. It seemed like he was like a side piece for a while. So has he stepped into the actual boyfriend role? I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that situation. And then now he's questioning the paternity of the son, which Gordon set that up. He's the one that put that out last season. Now he doesn't want to have anything to do with that narrative. But it's just it's a delicate time right now, and I think that she really needs to. I get that she's wanting her happiness, and she wants to be happy and she's in love, but also she needs to think about the children. And I think she just kind of needs to slow up her roll with having them around Ink. They brought Jacqueline back. I like Jacqueline. I'm trying to understand the whole. I know that she is Mia's sidekick, but I was a little confused when they went on the trip and the rooms were assigned and Jacqueline did not have a room. She's now sharing a room again with Mia. So is she more of like a girlfriend to Mia? Or is she just a friend and, she just likes to be with her friend when she travels in the same room? Drop down, let me know. Maybe I'm just clueless when it comes to this part because I was a little dumbfounded and confused about that. But I like Jacqueline. I'm glad they brought her back as a friend to the show. I like to know more about her outside of when she's around Mia in that part. Let's see. Wendy. So far, also too, it seems like Wendy is exhibiting a softer side of Wendy. Sometimes she came across too aggressive. I know she's a fan favorite, but for me, it was just like it seemed like she always had an attitude. She was always ready to put somebody in their place and let them know that she was better, and she had all the accolades and everything else. It's nice to see her dialed back a little bit and just having a softer side and letting us in. And also, I like the fact that she is approaching 40 and she's trying to figure out what's important for her. And so it seems, now this is just from my opinion, it seems like she's lived her life trying to please her mom and get all of the degrees and be a professor and everything, and just basically being an overachiever to please her mom. And I like that she has decided to resign from being a professor and spend more time with her family. And I like that her husband supports whatever decision that she wants to make. I like that about Eddie. So I'm happy for Wendy, and I hope that she really finds what truly makes her happy. I think we all go through that sometimes. You have an awakening and you feel like, okay, the job that I've been in, this is not what I saw for myself, or just something, or a hobby, anything where you want to move differently. And I can respect that. So I'm looking forward to see what else Wendy brings. And I like that. But it's going to be interesting when she tells her mom. So look, stay tuned for that, because the mama wasn't feeling it when Wendy was kind of breaking it to her in the past season. So it's going to be interesting to see if her mom accepts it. Well, she ain't had no choice but to accept it because Wendy done sent the email off, honey. So it is what it is. So, uh, but speaking of Wendy, I like that her and Giselle, they went to, well, Giselle extended an olive branch to her at the luncheon, gave her the hat, told her that she wanted to do lunch. Then they end up going to lunch together and they seem to work out everything. And I thought it was great that they're in a place where they can at least be civil and talk. Um, I think before everything happened with them, they were already like on the road to building a friendship. And I think that Giselle was so taken back and hurt at how Wendy lashed out at her versus just having like they're having now a sit down so they can really talk about things. I like that for them. I think with the Real Housewives of Potomac, I think overall people want to see the ladies getting along and we want to just see their everyday lives. We want to see the good causes that they're doing, just great things. We don't always want to see like the bickering and the fighting, and it just at one point it got kind of ratchet last season, and so in the season before that. So I like when the ladies are civil and they're getting along, and we're getting a peel back of layers of their actual lives. I like that. They need to get back to more of that formula. But like I said, I really enjoyed them sitting down and really getting all the issues out in a mature way. So that was great. Trying to think, was there anything else out of that meeting? No. So we got to see Ashley meet with her lawyer, and she's talking about wanting to go ahead and move forward with the divorce from Michael. I think it's necessary, and at this point, like I don't understand why you hadn't gotten on the gas about that and just move forward to finalize it. You have been living your life, dating. It's far past time. Um, would like to see her talk about, now I don't know if she's restricted from talking about like their co-parenting situation, like who, when does the boys go with Michael and all of that. I mean, I noticed we haven't seen them, so I don't know if it's something with they can't be shown now. I don't know, who knows with Michael. But I look forward to seeing Ashley figure it out life without Michael and just finalizing that chapter in her life. It's so past due. Uh, but it's funny. Ashley is still Ashley. She is going to be messy, and we pretty much expect that from Ashley. So when I say it be messy, I was thinking about when she went on the walk with Stacy, and Stacy was confiding in her, and I said to myself, Lord, Stacy, why are you telling this girl all your business so soon? You just don't know. And then boom, they go and they have that lunch, and she tells Giselle about Stacy has a man or a friend or whatever the term was she said, and put her business out there. And so I like that Stacy came back and corrected that. Like, don't be putting all my business out here. Like, but yeah, she's learning quickly. So that's why I said she's different than what we are accustomed to, but I like it. So let's just stay tuned on Stacy. Uh let's see. Kiana, I think that's how you say her name, but they called her Kay. She's back. I like her too. I like that they brought her back. She owns her spa. And so I would like to see more about her life, and I think we're going to see more of that with her moving in with her boyfriend and how that plays out. And I was trying to figure out, is there like an age difference between the two, because he looks a little older, and apparently he has children. I wasn't sure if she had any kids. I don't think she does, but it's going to be interesting to see that play out. So I look forward to seeing more of her. And then also I would like to know more of when they go to court, as far as that fight that she had with Ashley's friend Deborah, and how that plays out. Let's see. Kay has also become closer with Karen, so that'd be interesting to see how that friendship plays out as well. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think, what else? What else am I missing? The main thing. Okay. So Giselle invites the ladies to her event for the cause in honor of her dad. And so Karen decides at the same time that, hey, she needs support at her event to show up to get nominated. Now, editing. I I was wondering why y'all didn't show Karen getting nominated for whatever it was, and because I was interested to know what was the award, what was she getting honored for? They never did say. But I thought it was darn right disrespectful for her to do that. Karen was dead wrong. Dead wrong. It was an excellent cause, and all the ladies should have been there in a timely manner to support her. Now, I do think Giselle overreacted, and by putting people out, that's just terrible. Nobody likes the feeling of that. It's embarrassing. It's hurtful. But I was happy to see Giselle taking accountability and quickly saying that she was sorry and that it was misplaced anger. I was like, okay, we can definitely get used to seeing this side of Giselle. Definitely. I appreciated that. But I was just so irritated with Karen for doing that because, it was probably some BS award. And she really did have a good cause at her event. And so, I don't know. I feel like also, too, I felt like Giselle missed the opportunity by putting the ladies out. She missed the opportunity to run that bag up for the donations. I don't know. What do y'all think? Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about that. But like I said, I was happy that she did clean it up and apologize to the ladies for putting them out. Because I thought that was very extreme. But child, why was I don't know who that was. I don't know if it was Giselle's friend, but somebody that was like, oh, go out there and take them so they get the donations out to the van. After you done put the girls out, then you want to run Ashley out there to gather up donations. What? So I thought that the girls handled that very well. Heck no, you done put me out and you want to come out here and you still want me to donate? No. Where they do that at? No. So, but overall, I thought that the event was well. Okay, and so lastly, let's see the scene where they go on to the trip and they were looking at each other's rooms. I thought the way the Grande Dame was acting, baby, that was so uncalled for that it was about somebody else's birthday on this trip. So I like the way they decorated Wendy's room, but I thought the way Karen was handling that was just so immature. I also like the way Stacy reacted to the bunk beds. Sometimes you ain't got to be a diva. It be the little things that hey, a new experience. And so she was very positive, and I like that. So they just put the beds together and worked it out. But I'm looking forward to the season. So y'all drop down in the comments. If I forgot something, I apologize. But yeah, I want to hear from y'all. Let me know what you thought about the season so far. I can't wait to tune in. So I'm definitely going to try to come on a little bit more often and do more commentary, more reactions. So y'all just bear with me. I'm trying to work through this. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk with y'all soon. Bye.